welcome. These are the Brass Adventures, and yeah, excuse the brass special effects because, well, we are the Brass Adventures after all. Anyway, I'm General Skirmish, and today I'm joined none other than by Hard Dough Kyzertron. How you doing, bruv?
I'm very good, man. Very good.
Now, for people that don't know, he's the top Blaze Blue. He's a top Blaze Blue player, and he's the current reigning UK champion of Marble 3. Not bad.
This trying. It's hard.
You won
very
it.
hard.
You won EGL, didn't you?
No, I came second at EGL. Dundee lost to SYN Dundee. Very good player.
Well,
very good player.
Still, they're the same things.
Yeah.
But anyway, today we're going to try out KOF 13 because Mr. Gunsmith of Orochinagi asked, and what do you say to that, man?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you, Mr. Gunsmith. I'm definitely going to be playing a bit.
Okay, let's check it out. Hey, it's different. Wow, what happened to our clothes?
Don't know.
It's as if this is like filmed on another day.
That couldn't be the case, could it? Right.
Yeah, I like a bit. Shout out to continuity errors. Anyway, bruv, let's break the system down. Now, you've never played any KOF before, have you?
No, none at all. None at all.
Apparently, because there are no robots.
Yeah, that's the problem with every game that I play has to require a robot in it for me to play. Oh, and I generally have to like the game as well.
Of course. Yeah, because I was just saying, because I was just looking at your character, your character choices in your career, and they are pretty wacky. Because obviously in Q, who, well, we don't know if he's human or not, so I guess.
I just went by the fact that as soon as he got electrocuted by Necro, he never had a skeleton. There was no skeleton there. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, because I just remember. No, my only abiding memories of Q was it was Inspector Gadget. Yeah, that's what Simeon said. By the way, so yeah, you had Q in Third Strike. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Robo Kai, which is kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, pretty
Guilty
much.
Gears, and obviously Mortal Kombat. The robots, or Cyborg.
Robot Ninjas, Cyber Sub, Sector, and Cyrex. Yeah.
Obviously, Moo/New in Blaze Blue. And obviously your current roster of Zero, Tron, and Sentinel.
Yes, Sentinel. Those.
Okay. Well, anyway, in that case, you said you wanted to try out Leona, so okay, I'll pick her then. Mm-hmm. We'll pick her down for the system check. So we'll have Leona, and we'll have Maxima. Maxima.
I think he's just next to.
Oh yeah, cooler. Oddly enough, you want to try as well.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. This is a basic system. Much editing system breakdown. Obviously, in KOF, let me just set you. Let me just set your opponent to CPU, so then you can have a go yourself. So it's easier. So obvious. Yep. Oh, I forgot. It's player. Cool. Right. In KOF, obviously, you got normal walk, and then obviously quick dash forward. You got dash, and then obviously hold it forward. You got run.
Yeah.
And obviously back dash. And like I said, you got 3 levels of jump, so you got a nice little short hop, which is just a light tap up, like that. Light tap, yeah.
Oh, lightly. Okay.
Yeah, really lightly. See? Again, it makes a lot of difference because certain characters have special attacks, like Leona. Like you see here, she's got a dive kick like that. But if you just tap up and she's coming down, you see she's got a separate kick. So then she's got like an instant overhead.
That's pretty cool, and it's unique to every character.
Yeah, a lot of characters have obviously, but you mix in their normal. But obviously Leona's, check out her C button. So yeah, I cannot stress how important the 3 level of jumps have added depth to this game, because obviously you see that her nice little chop, obviously with a short hop. Yeah, you can just see there's really no escape. So obviously in the corner, you got like a mix-up options. So obviously you can go in low and then like that.
That's pretty cool. So that pretty much works with every single character, doesn't it?
So you can just mess around. But so obviously the 3 levels of jump make a big difference. So obviously, crappy normal suddenly become quite good. And obviously, you see with her jumping D button, you got a nice half screen horizontal range. The other cool thing you can do is you could actually then run and hop. It's kind of hard, but yeah, you see.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you see what I mean? That is pretty nifty, isn't it?
I like that.
And now, obviously you got C and D roll. So if you do your vapor cannon, which is half, which is obviously, but
So
the rolls can evade physical attacks and projectiles, and you can roll backwards. So obviously, just press A B. Yeah, both A and B at the same time. So you got to roll. So obviously, if I do say her earrings, you can roll through it. But obviously, you can see it's only on startups. But obviously, go under that.
I see,
and
they have recovery out.
Yeah, it's character specific on startup. So yeah, you see, like I said, on startup, but like I said, you can obviously just throw them out.
Grab them out of it. Okay, that's cool. So they're not really to be used all the time.
Okay, so if you do your vapor cannon me again, hurricane kick punch. Hurricane. Hold up, sorry, hurricane kick punch. Yeah, C and D counter. So, well, during block stun, obviously press C and D. So obviously, block and
press C and D.
Yeah, hold up. So let me just give you a let me think of a move that'll put you on block stun. Hold up, this will do. Yeah, let me just. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So
does that cost any meter?
It costs a whole stock.
Okay.
Hold up. Oh, shout outs for me not setting. Shout out to me not setting everything to. So.
Oh, okay. So you can miss the timing for it.
Yeah. And like I said, obviously from generally anything as well. So obviously, C and D roll. Yeah, again similar to Noel's.
Okay, and then you have the advantage.
Yeah. If it's a long move that lasts forever, then you can obviously slide through. So obviously you're not going to be locked in or you won't get shipped.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can do it. And you can obviously do it forward and backwards.
Oh, okay, wicked. So you have more than.
So you got multiple options. Oh, while we're on C and D, obviously if you jump up in the air and press C and D, you get an extra attack, like this. Hold up. And as you see, it automatically knocks down your opponents.
Okay.
So obviously it gives you breathing space, and obviously if they're in the corner, it sets them up for an Okazemi.
Oh, I see. So.
Yeah. And you also got it on the ground as well.
Alright, that's a special attack, unique attack to each character.
Yeah. Imagine if you were like the old school dust button.
I see, okay.
So, like I said, obviously you can knock an opponent down and then set up an Okazemi, and obviously as before, hold up.
That's pretty cool.
Aren't you getting the strangest sense of deja vu?
Yeah.
as if we've done this before?
Yeah, I feel as though this has happened before.
There should be a link appearing somewhere down that screen so you can see what the joke is about. But anyway, obviously, if you get a counter hit with a C and D attack, you can. Much editing later.
That's pretty cool, and that's only you're only able to do it on counter hit.
Yeah, only on counter hit. So if an opponent is just hopping around the screen like a fairy and whatever, you can obviously just C and D them. And normally you can do one tap, but you've got certain tricks with certain characters, like with Leo.
Oh, I see.
So obviously with her you do so
that's quite cool.
So other characters will no doubt have other options. Normally you can only just get one hit, either confirming into a super and goodness like that.
That's quite cool.
Other system breakdown then. Now I forgot about the other simple systems. Obviously you got these two bars here. Obviously the green bar above is the drive meter, and then you've got your normal regular stock or desperate move gator below. Obviously you perform a super move in pretty much the same way. Obviously let's say Kyo's Orochinagi. Yeah, that's a regular one. If you press both buttons, you perform a sort of an EX one, which effectively uses two stock and is a bit more powerful.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
And you also have EX moves. So obviously, let's look at let's look at his normal his running grab. Hold up. Let me just set it to C player. Press start. Now block. Yeah, normally, yeah, you can see that's a block, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's normally it's grab, you know, it's blockable.
It's a blockable grab.
But in EX, it changes to a grab.
Oh, rare. So
yeah, and you can see it takes quite a chunk of damage. So EX moves in these games, they're a little bit different than. Well, I don't know. In Third Strike and other games, yeah, you did have additional properties, but you could actually argue that is actually an entirely different move because, as you might have noticed, Kyo isn't running anymore. It's actually a proper grab. Oh, I did a drive cancel. But anyway, hold on. Let me just double check. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, you see.
Okay, yeah, it just turns into a grab. Yeah, that's completely different then.
Yeah. Other thing is, like I said, you also have. Oh yeah, speaking of super cancels, yeah, in this game you can cancels into specials into supers. So, game, let's just do his regular triple kick. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, the sort of like older legacy games like Street Fighter EX series where you could like do a Hadouken into a super Hadouken, pretty much the same thing. So
yeah.
Obviously. Won't work with that move. And now we've got drive cancels. Now, like I said, obviously that's his grab punch. Obviously, there's reference to show you that, yeah. Like that.
Yeah, I see.
You can see now that even with what a lot of people say are bare moves, because of the system, every character has now got quite a lot of options now. So obviously Kyo, who fundamentally he still is a rushdown character. He's got a proper command grab, and it's got a very nice range and damage. See what I mean?
Yeah. So what's the range like on that command grab? Just
check it out. Obviously, it's a lot better than normal grabs because obviously,
normal grabs.
From here, normally I would grab a person, but no. Oh, I am.
How's people's grab range in this game? Is it like universal that everyone's grab range is pretty much the same? Or
I think it is it may indeed be character specific, but a lot of people have actually complained that grabs in this game, they're pretty terrible, that they're very easy to break out of. But obviously, you and I, we play Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There is no game worse than Blaze Blue for grabs.
No. Blaze Blue. It's too easy to just break out of the grabs. Grabs are kind of useless. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I don't know. That's an entirely different system because obviously the whole point was you can benefit a lot out of them. But yeah.
But anyway, skipping on. Then obviously you have a level 3, a Neomax, as you will, which every character has, and that requires 2 of those green bars. Yeah, the drive gauges and 3 normal stocks. So in Kyo's case, and obviously. They generally do about 40 to 50% damage, and probably about 45 would be the average. And again, you have other options called the Hyperdrive mode. Now, normally, where if you press B and C, which now means you can now perform infinite drive cancel. So in Kyo's case, it would be like that. So in Kyo's case, just like what I showed you, then. And then. In theory, you can then obviously go back and grab into things.
That's pretty cool.
Until you run out. But
can you enter that mid combo?
Yeah, like this. Normally, this is a good example. Yeah, Kyo. Yeah, he's got these double kicks, which normally you can only you can cancel the first hit, but anything after the 4th hit, you can't do anything. But
okay, I see.
So then, obviously, you can then. So it's not just a gimmicky sort of a Vietnam. Well, actually, Vietnam wasn't actually gimmicky. It was actually quite godlike. But anyway. But obviously, from that, you can then. Oh crap! That's it. Oh yeah, I missed another trick. Obviously, while you're in BC mode, you can then obviously super cancel into a Neomax. So in Kyo's case, hopefully I can pull this off. Yeah, like that.
Wow.
So obviously you can imagine when you cancel into a hyperdrive combo. You can then obviously mix them up with, while your timer is ticking down, various mad hits. Then obviously cancel into a super, and then obviously end it with a Neomax for very ridiculous amounts of damage. But obviously you need the meter.
That's crazy.
So your anchors kind of are important, or even just your second characters, because they'll probably benefit it than the point character.
See, that's quite amazing.
Yeah. So when you try it right now is Maxima, because obviously his BC count, his BC counter, if it's possible to do, would be obviously if you press BC now, obviously do fireball, fireball, punch, and then quickly in the middle of it do half circle back twice, both punches. Wow.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I should actually point out why you're in hyperdrive mode. A Neomax will only cost 2 levels as opposed to 3.
What?
That's quite nice of them, isn't it?
That's very nice of them. That's
so. Yeah, obviously they're evidently encouraging people to use it. You know, it's there. Why not use it? And obviously you could enter. It's possible to enter mid combo with it. Right, want to try that now?
Yeah, I kind of understand the motion.
Cool, isn't it?
Wow, that's amazing. That's actually amazing.
So, if anything, even if you don't land the hit, even if you don't land the hyperdrive combo, you've always got that on tap for very lovely amounts of damage.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And you can see, like I said, it's not free, so obviously certain characters
can cancel them into it very late.
Evidently so.
That's
this game does actually have easy input, so it's not as hard as it looks, guys.
No, it's not. But it does require a bit of work.
Yes, a bit of work. There's nothing wrong with a bit of work, is there, bro?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
And I think that concludes this test. That covers it, but obviously you're interested in Maxima now. Let me just set him back to set him back to player. Found some rather unique things with him. Obviously I need to change some characters.
What does he have that the rest of the class kind of don't?
You'll see for a second. He's got some rather interesting guard points.
Okay.
So his normals will check this out. Let me just pick a projectile character.
So fundamentally, his character is based on a certain aspects of the game. It's based on is it based on breaking characters' guards, or is he like a traditional kind of grab character? Or
funny you should mention that. In previous KOF iterations, he was similar to. I would actually say he was similar to Abel in Street Fighter in that he does records that automatically end in a grab. And
oh wow, okay.
I can't quite remember if in '99 he had a grab to begin with. But I definitely know in later games he was then given a standalone grab, but he was essentially wreckers into grab, which he was pretty much designed from the ground up when they rebooted the series. So he's this. Well, he's not really a grab character. He's got a grab move, but so there's other characters. They've got command grabs, but you wouldn't necessarily say they're grab characters.
Grab characters, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not really quite sure where to put him. He hits hard, definitely like a tank. But let me just show you some of his normal guard points. Oh yeah, by the way, apparently somebody did point this out to me. I was going to try and get some customization for Maxima, but apparently somebody made the observation because of how his head is shaped and the size. Don't you reckon the Megatron color palette would be perfect for him? Because just look at that color, innit? And his head shape.
That would actually suit him quite well.
But rather irritatingly enough, you have to apparently clock the game bare number of times to unlock colors.
Oh, I see.
So we'll just what's most? Ava colors. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Megatron colour palette would definitely suit.
Yeah, somebody made that point out. You're thinking, you know what? That is actually so true. Yeah, I already just looked at it now. I thought, oh yeah, his collar, his head shape.
Head shape is, yeah, it's definitely there. Oh no way!
Fast one, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, press your hard. Yeah, press your hard kick. Hold up. I.e. yeah. I.e. you can now just build meter. Yeah. Try.
Wow.
Yeah. So try hard punch into vapor cannon.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I didn't know. Okay. I didn't realize you could do that. So indeed, yeah. If somebody's zoning you, you just press hard. Obviously, some timing is required. Obviously, you can't just do vapor cannons on its own as a guard point.
Okay, but that requires you to read what they're doing.
Yeah, you just use vapor cannon on its own as a good guard point. So you use, just do a normal vapor cannon or a light one. Try a light one as well.
I think that's that's the light one.
Right.
That's the heavy.
Now hold up. Now let me jump in and now do a vapor cannon as I'm jumping in. Required, but yeah. Oh dear!
Oh, wow.
Okay, so obviously timing is required, but oh no. Oh, guess not. Oh yeah,
it should work.
Now do your down C.
Okay.
Down C. Well. So yeah. Yeah, hold on, let me just.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So all of his heavy attacks.
I've got guard points, so in theory, yeah. Hold up, let's just. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's proper guard. Proper guard points. So in theory, hold up, let's have a test because
so he's kind of got super armor.
No, because if you actually look at his gauge, no, it's guard point, i.e., he doesn't take no damage whatsoever.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hold up, let's just test it again. Yeah. See, he takes no damage whatsoever.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I figured you'd like that. Hold on, let me just see if he's got the same move as before.
It seems like with the fist, it's a lot harder to time.
Does it? Yeah, the fast. Look at it, with proper timing, yeah. Obviously, I think, yeah, you could just fall back on Vapor Cannon, though, because obviously that's a little bit more faster.
Oh, wow.
And obviously, yeah. And obviously, yeah, do your mid-air one as well. Yeah, so just hop up and do Hurricane Kick one.
So you can do that to suspend yourself as well. So
yeah, obviously give yourself some spacing.
His hitbox goes, it seems like it goes very small when he does that.
Interesting, yeah. You're right, just went over him. Anyway, bruv, now you know some system tools and got some character knowledge. Want to try that out?
Yeah, I think of a few games.
Cool. Okay, let's take it away. Cool. It's completely different. We got Hard Dough taking on the computer. Well, so we got a robot versus a computer, though. I don't know. Technically, aren't they the same things?
This one's like not artificial intelligence, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
no, there are classifications for a robot. Obviously, a robot is a simple one that repeats tasks. An android is an artificial life form of the class. A cyborg being part human, part machine.
exactly. Cyborgs are human made.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Right. I'll try and dispense advice as possible.
Okay, Ralph. How's Ralph in this game, though? Not Ralph, Raiden.
He was the former top tier. Well, top tier because, well, basically he was broken, i.e. his drop kicks. you could stack them on top of them, so you could do a drop kick essentially into another drop kick as long as you had more buttons. Obviously that got nerfed to hell because there was 2 versions of the arcade, which obviously the arcade operators had to give back.
I like the fact that her down forward C or down forward
B, I think. Yeah, it's a slide.
Is a slide. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty long slide at that.
Seems rather unsafe though.
Bit obviously, yeah, you've got to commit to it. No, obviously from far, especially with a character without a projectile, you want to be doing her rave spin, which is obviously hurricane kick Bs.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, kicks, and then obviously go into forward. Obviously, then mix up with forward, sort of forward light kick or forward hard kick. Ooh. Are going to fly? Ooh. Oddly enough, another character you want to look into. Yeah, rather weirdly, yeah, while Clark's normal grab is not that great, his super grabs are got pretty decent range.
Oh, okay.
And obviously you can combo into them. And now the real game starts.
Maxima.
Yep. Save the best for last.
I like the fact that he's got guard points, not super armor points, guard points on his
grab.
That's
it's only exclusive to the console version.
Oh, he doesn't have that in
No, he didn't have it in the arcade. That's why I said he wasn't that great.
Oh, I see.
But that was about the only buff he probably had. So evidently, yeah, the director's... Yeah, that's quite a lot of range. Well, decent range anyway. No elbow? Funny enough, you actually had enough for a Neomax. Yeah, I think Godspeed have been throwing this. Yeah, they've invented all kinds of stupid terms. It's now called breast milk. Yeah, goodness knows why he thought of that silliness, but anyway.
Oh gosh.
Who is it? Who is it? Might be Billy Kane or Ash. Yeah, like I said, obviously, yeah, get into the habit of doing forward B afterwards, and then obviously, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it, bruv. Like I said, the power of editing. on all the other stuff we just watched. Like I said, you might as well obviously always automatically, yeah, even when on block string, automatically go into forward B into X slash.
Yeah.
Because obviously, yeah, hit B to build. might want to not do that point blank. Yeah. Wow.
So.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look at a replay on that because you were definitely inside the fire ring type situation.
I definitely was.
Or maybe SNK's hitboxes are really, really precise, as opposed to some rather silly hitboxes where you can hit people behind you.
Tripping me. Nicely tripped out.
Yeah, she's an all-rounder. She's got fireballs, she's got anti-airs, she's got whatever the hell she likes, and she's got mid-air fireballs, so yeah. To be honest, but like I said, you might want to get into the habit of using V-Spark whenever she throws out a fireball, because obviously with Leona, like I said, it's fireball, it's fireball, half circle back, punch. And you got enough for an EX one. Yeah. Try and...
Oh wow, she can zone.
Yeah. Like I said, if she does throw out a fireball, try out the V-slash, which was obviously jump up air, fireball. Fireball, half circle back. Definitely, yeah, from there. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
And obviously the hard one would change it to a more fast trajectory. The light one would go straight down. So you can obviously use it as a fake.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, if you want to bait somebody
into doing something. Yeah, okay.
And then obviously by holding back charge, you can then run in with the V-slash, and then obviously
that's quite
running, yeah.
That's quite sick.
You might want to try her rave spin, which is obviously hurricane kicks. Yeah, hurricane kick. Punt. Yeah, half circle back. Yeah, kicks, and then forward. Yeah, obviously into forward light kick for a slide, or forward hard kick for a fireball.
The zoning.
Yeah. See what I mean? The rolls and obviously the level 2 jumps you could obviously hit, because obviously you can hit them far enough from that edge of the screen. Obviously remember she's got a good dragon punch herself, so obviously. Yeah, she's got a reflecting obviously. Sorry, I just forgot to mention. Yeah, she's got a reflecting half circle back punches. No, half circle. Yeah, quarter circle back.
Quarter circle back. Okay. I like that. That was like a nice. She seems really strong at zoning.
Yeah, she's a favourite of Mr. Giga D.
Okay.
J.B. Lopez, or J-Lo as I like to call him.
J-Lo, yeah.
Yeah, I want to bring that name back. Yeah, that'll probably annoy him. Look at it, and now the real match starts. Yep, you're loving that kick, aren't you? Oh, you can cancel straight into that. Oh, that's cool. Unfortunately, you don't get any projectile with it. Yes, you're liking that. Oh, I know what you're up to. Oh, hopefully you won't die before it. Actually, yeah, just throw it out. Just throw it out. Maxima! Oh no.
That was unfortunate.
Okay, well, look there, it was your first time playing, so that's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Guess you have to go then.
I'm glad this game requires practice, so remember, just pointing them
a couple of hours of KOF then, so what do you think?
Generally really like the game.
That's definitely very good. Well, I guess this concludes our first brass adventures. I hope it wasn't too brass so that you want me to make more of them. But hopefully future shows where we're definitely going to do a tech romancer one, isn't it?
100%. That has to definitely be
We're going to...
And we're going to have
Yeah, we're gonna have my godlike Valkyrie. Though technically it's not a Valkyrie because it belongs to the enemy, and they don't call it a Valkyrie.
You will see it though. You will see it.
That will feature on it. But anyway, your bruv will obviously be appearing in the next one, and hopefully I'm going to get him on, and he'll hopefully chat about some Dead or Alive because the new game's on the horizon.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to that very much.
Put me on that. I'm going to try and grab these bands. But anyway, that concludes today's Brass Adventures. Shout outs to Mr. Gunsmith of Orochinagi. Shout outs to Yen from Rising Star Games. Yeah, shout out to Rising Star Games in general. They are a godlike company. Unlike a certain other. Yeah, I won't go there. But anyway, signing off. Oh, by the way, shout outs to Kyzertron for wearing blue. On my blue screen.
Yeah, sorry.
Select the order.
Seriously? Rocket Raccoon? Yeah, that's it.